Okay, it's about lunchtime on Tuesday, and we are gonna go hit up 3 thrift stores. I have 3 hours, which seems like maybe it would, no, I have 4 hours. I have 4 hours, which seems like it might be a lot, but I have at least 30 minutes of driving one way to get to these thrift stores. So we're going to 3 thrift stores that I haven't gone to, I don't think. So my son came home from thrifting and was like, Mom, I found my new favorite thrift store. Second best thrift store, I think is what it was called. And I'm like, I've never heard of it. I put it in Google Maps. Google Maps hasn't heard of it. I don't know what I tried. If I tried Google, I tried MapQuest or whatever the other map app is, and it did pop up. When it pulled up the picture though, I'm like, I feel like I've maybe been there. So we might have been to that one. The other 2 are ones that followers have suggested. I've put them on my list of places to go. I just haven't gone. So we're gonna go today. Okay, I've definitely never been to this one. I always thought it was a school, and I literally drive by it every Thursday. These are awesome brass candles. Okay, thank you. They're giant and very unique, and it looks like they have $75 on them. I think one is $75. And Merle sent me a picture of this earlier this week. This is a shell topiary. Normally you see them as fruit. This is a lightweight, $25. You could totally DIY one with real shells. Some little giraffes made in Korea, $30. They're bookends, and must be $30 for the pair. This vase is pretty neat. Studio pottery. It's pretty heavy, and it's $15. There's another cool bowl. Probably a signature under there. Looks like it's marked down to $5. I love the different colors on that. These little toothpick holders or creamers, $3 each. You know me and praying hands. This one has some brooch on it, $5. Oh, $12.50 on this little pot. Super cute. And it does look to be signed. This one is the same maker. I think it says 72 for the year, and this is only $5 now. This one is signed 71, but what is it? It's kind of made to look like a bell. This is pretty. $10, also signed. I have never heard of flameware. It says the ultimate clay bakeware. Signed flame, and now it's $7.50. This, I was thinking I wanted a round tray for the coffee table, but this is only $4.50. And it's big. I think I might need to try it. Goodness, look at these little forks. How freaking cute. $3.50. And they've got $5 on this little set. This would also look good on the coffee table. It's good colors. Signed there. Not seeing a price. I guess they have the bowl going with it for $7.50 now. This egg plate is super cute. It's a rooster, it's pink. There's a little chip there for $10. But very cute. So this is a different piece. There's a lid down there. And then I think it says siesta ware for $10. Have you seen something like this before? Okay, so that was a super cute shop. Maybe I was here years ago when I lived in Centerville, but I don't think so. But I will start coming here every week now because I literally drive right by it.
Didn't need to get on this ladder.
We were wanting luggage this size before the kids went to Italy. This doesn't even look like it's ever been used. I got sidetracked at that garage sale sign. There was nothing there that I wanted. And then we're going to Fab Rehab. So I at first went past the shop and down the street thinking that I could park in the back or get access in the back. You cannot. So you have to go between the store and what's probably like a apartment complex into a narrow drive. And then there's some parking here behind it. So I definitely have never been to this one. I've driven by it a million times and just have never stopped. But one of you said I needed to stop and that you always find something. So we'll see how I do. Okay, it's jam-packed in here. This was one of the first things that I grabbed. It is $23. I don't know if it's like a little coaster. It's probably bigger than a coaster size, but super cute. Little pottery piece caught my eye. It probably is newer. It's not signed. Just got $4 on it. It's this little thing. It says silver pin stand. Never seen something like that, have you? And what's the bottom say? Gold tone. Say this is cute and different. $40. It says it works. This is a cute idea for gifts, like a little present. Super cute. All right, this basket, I just found the tag. It's $7.75. I think it's super cute. It would probably be one that a plant could go in. So I have to think about that. A really pretty one for $50. It's signed low and it's like on some kind of really textured board. I'm also supposed to be looking for Abigail because we are doing an exchange. So I am shopping for her. She is shopping for me. And then we're gonna open it via video so that you can see it. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous because I don't have a good like fake face, lying face. So if she gets me something that I don't like, I mean, I can just sell it and that's the deal. Like we can either keep something or sell it. That's the whole point. But it'll just be interesting to see if she gets me or not, if she understands my vibe, and it'll be interesting to see if I understand her vibe or not too. So far today, I haven't found anything for her. I do think she would have really liked those studio pottery pieces, the ones with the lids. However, and really probably the round tray. However, I have to ship it all together. And so I don't want it to be giant and I don't want to be scared that things are gonna break. And I already got one big breakable thing, so I really shouldn't get other breakable things. So we'll see if we see anything now. So we are at the second best thrift store. Is that what it was called? Yes, I wrote it down. I never even knew that's what it was called. It looks like he's open now, so we will see what we can find. This is a cute old lamp. They've got $74.95 on it. Nice floor lamp. And it is adjustable, so it can go higher or lower. But I don't see a price tag. An idea, take a Monopoly game piece and blow it up or personalize one. Holy records. Lots of great art on the wall. Lots of clothes, but you know, clothes are not my thing. Or really my thing. What are those? Not sure. So I'd say the guy likes music because look at all of these speakers. And folding chairs, these look great on the wall and they're functional. O'Keefe in Town. Makes me think of George O'Keefe. These look nice and sturdy. $19.99. This thing is like so clean and pristine. Like it was never used. I was gonna say reproduction, but I don't think that it is. This cute cabinet. It's on wheels. Maybe dentist or just a doctor's office, period. I don't think it's priced. These front ones still have holes on them. The back ones have caps. I don't know if that's any specific reason. $24.99 on the clock, or on the lamp. Okay, we are at DAV, and the one thing I hate about this place is like the parking spots are the size of the car. So even when everybody's in the line, you have to like really suck in to actually get in and out of your car. This caught my eye. Oh, it was for a flower company. Let's see, $145. Must have just been a gift box when you got flowers sent. These are in here from the Picker Nose for $6 is what they had them at. Now they're $148. This is a cute little bell. 1987. 25 cents. Another little bell. I do baskets like this. This has a plastic liner. Part of me feels like it's a Longenberger. I've got $4.95 on it. I thought Longenberger, it is. I might have to get this and just put it on Marketplace. What about this one? $3.95. Has the little insert too. Also Longenberger. I think that's a Stanley in there. No, it's not marked. I noticed in Abigail's videos, she has lots of sewing baskets. This looks like it's $2.95. It was at the Picker Nose for $15. Doesn't have the insert. Oh, that part's pretty. This looks dusty, really. There's maybe one. No. I had this Frankoma bean pot. Let's see, what do they have on it? $3.95. I'd say that's a really good price. I have no idea what I sold it for because it's been years. Pier 1 pot. This always cracks me up. So the garage sale that this was at was $2. And now at the thrift store, it's $4.95. Kind of like these platters. Looks like they have some kind of, I don't know, applique on them. Farmer's Market brand. Someone had these because they're now in the kitchen aisle. Oh, so a pair of shorts. But they're just not very secure. You can see it moving down here. Halloween costumes are started and all the Halloween clothes. Okay, Collectamania is on the way home, so we might as well stop here. And then I also want to say hi to Pam, who I just met at DAV. She volunteers there and watches me every Thursday, so thanks for doing that, Pam. So here is a blue bean pot, just like what we saw at the thrift store DAV, and they have 55 on it. So this color is probably a higher priced one, but kind of gives you an idea that the one at the thrift store was a good deal. If you went with me to the Watch Your Flea Market, you'll remember that I got a big clock case, and the person who I bought it off of, this is their booth here at Collectamania. These cuties, the salt and pepper shakers, it's got $8.50 on them. There's the little holes here in the front. No stopper, but not a style I normally see. I did name drop you at new to you. Or, yeah, new to you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
And I should give you a plug for your book.
Oh, I should give you a copy of them.
Tell me about it. Mom said it's llamas.
Yeah. Troy the Llama gets a guitar for Christmas, and that's a true story. Well, they're all true stories.
Okay.
And then Troy the Llama gets his diploma, and that's all about the elementary and Oski and the middle school and high school. And then the last one is Troy the Llama and his Nana, and it's about Tina's mom.
Aww,
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
Yeah, they're true. And I'm working on the fourth one. It's Troy the Llama and his sister Christy, because she has special needs, and so I want to promote that avenue.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's my fourth one.
So when did the first one publish? Like how long ago?
Oh, has it been 2 years now?
Okay, so not that long.
No.
The way Mom sounded, I thought had been a while. Dress makes me think of either a bedspread or a curtain. It's only $3. I think Abigail might like. Oh, I'm gonna cause an accident here. This turkey basket. Looks like it's in good shape, and $5.99. This is a copper oven liner. Oh, it's for the bottom of your oven? I thought it was going to be for the cookie sheet. Can be used as a cookie sheet. Interesting, but great price. Oh, and then I never saw this ABC Bible book. It is $2.99. $1937 copyright. Okay, this caught my eye. I thought they were aluminum. They're not. They're plastic chargers, so they're new. I thought they were going to be aluminum. This is pretty cute. $24. Little wall sign, wall plaque. Another, I don't know if this is technically a sewing basket or not. It's $14. I don't like the splatter there. Splatter caught my eye, and then I looked at this Bridgerton lip tint, and I know Abigail did a whole like booth reset front window display with a Bridgerton theme. This platter that I was looking at, though, is $25. It's got like a bear. It's cute. Booth has some things that caught my eye. It looks like an emoji bowl. They're not sure if it is. I'm not sure if it is. It must not be marked underneath the tag, but I like that. I also liked this brass elephant. They've got $12.50 on it. And I really like this inlay wooden box, but you can see it's kind of like separated. If it was in better shape, I would get it. They've got $6.95 on it. Here are a couple pretty mirrors. We've got $45. This one's got a little damage at the top for $55. I do not know if this is Namaji, and there's something on the bottom of it that's super sticky, but it's $3, and I just love the colors. And then this rooster picture, I think he's pretty cool. $20. He does have a chip, but that is definitely my green color. How fun. A little, that is a pencil with an eraser, but the broom part's pretty cool. Oh, you know I love the color of this. $35. I wonder if this has been in here. Something about it seems familiar to me. Not my style, but oh my gosh, they have a spider on it. Like a fake spider. Why would you do that? Because that would be something that someone would probably put on their dining room table. I don't have this color. It's cracked. How much is it? $5. Yes, please. How cute is this set? And there is another one inside the flower, although I didn't take it out because see the difference on the bottom between those two? The flower one is damaged there on the bottom, but so cute. Got a new vendor because I don't recognize this booth. $7 on that sailboat. Okay, in this video, we spent the day thrifting, and it was kind of unusual because I think it was a Tuesday, and I typically go on a Thursday. I did have some decent luck though. I felt since we were going to some places that I don't normally go, it was appropriate to do it on a different day. And I did still end up going to a couple of my normal thrift stores. So first up at the Not New shop, I bought two things. You saw the tray in the video and I already stuck it up on the coffee table. I don't really have it styled per se, but I had a silver plate tray on there that sold. It was actually also on the website. And I just kind of took the stuff off of the tray and put it on the ottoman. And then I just put that other tray on there and stuck the stuff. I'm not sure I like the coloring. I like the contrast because it's a dark brown leather ottoman, but I don't necessarily like the color of the light tray. So who knows? I like the size, not sure about anything else, but it is there for now. And then I also got this moss. So I like to put moss just on my plants so that you're not seeing the dirt, especially when I transplant plants, because I a lot of times use some type of recycled container. So a plastic coffee can, cottage cheese container, whatever, so that I can stick it in one of my vintage things and not ruin the vintage thing or get it dirty. And then there's always some plastic showing. So I want to hide the evidence that I didn't actually plant it in the pot, and I cover it with moss. Now, a lot of times I have Spanish moss or I have the green stuff mixed in with Spanish moss. But when I saw this big bag, I forgot what it was, $4.50. I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. That will do a few plants for me. We went to the second best thrift store. I didn't end up buying anything there. The clock that I showed in the video, that was actually ended up being $60. I did ask him about that. There was a sterilizer table that he said he couldn't sell because he spent too much buying it. So it was just gonna stay. And then there were some brass, I don't even remember now if they were horse head chess pieces, but I think that they were a little bit newer and he was pricing stuff, so I didn't bother asking. And then I went to Fab Rehab and I didn't end up buying anything, but one of my friends, her daughter is doing little vintage bells with the states on them for their wedding guests, and then those are going to be gifts, and the lady had some, and so I did end up setting aside some state bells to help hook her up, and she's going to go by and pick those up herself. So lots of stuff to see there. I just didn't end up buying anything. Then at Collectamania, Brett was working his booth, and so he always really encourages me to look extra while I'm there, and if he's there, then give me a good deal, which he has good prices on everything anyway. So these plastic pieces, wall plaques, really caught my eye. I mean, look at the composition. 65 cents at the thrift store. Who knows how long ago that was. And these are burr wood. So really good shape. So I ended up getting those while he was there. And I think he had them marked at like $10. And then more plastic. These are also burr wood. These fans, and they were also marked $10. But again, they're easy to ship because they're flat. They're not gonna break as long as you put them in a sturdy box. And although they're not my style, I think that they should sell. Also, he's had this in his booth for a while. Look how dirty and gross it is, but it was only $1. And I think I'm going to put this in Abigail's box. And I can't remember if I've said anything about Abigail yet in this video, but we are doing kind of a gift box swap. So she is putting together a box of goodies for me to unopen for you. I am putting a box of goodies for her to unbox for you. And I'm trying to pick things that she likes So she can either keep the item or sell the item. It's like no hard feelings. We are just spending the same dollar amount on each other, and then just thought it would be fun. So I'm trying to pick things that she's gonna be tempted to keep, like things that she likes or things that I've seen her sell. And so doing a little recon work, binge watching her YouTube channel has been fun. Now, this piece, I know I talked about it, had some sticky stuff on the bottom. I'm not sure if it's an Emoji pottery because it's not marked, but I loved the coloring. So to be determined on if it goes in Abigail's box or not. Now, I've been to Collectamania a handful of times and I have not had much luck. So I was pleasantly surprised today. You saw that I picked up this. It does have a little crack in it, but that's okay. So this cabinet keeps getting fuller and fuller and fuller. Here's what she's looking like now. Can you spy where I put her? We added the new addition in there. So this is just some quick styling because how things look with the door shut is a little bit different than how it looks when the doors are shut. Another thing that I picked up at Collectamania were these little like brass plates. They have little wall hooks on them. They're all fruit or kitchen themed items, but you could easily take the picture out and put something else in there, and that is glass. So I liked the frames more so than the fruit composition, but I think that they would look really good. Now they're bent a little bit, but I mean, who cares? On the wall, they're gonna look good. These are gonna go to Abigail. And then a couple other things that I might keep, I might give to Abigail. This brass sailboat door knocker. There's no maker's mark on the back, so I need to do a little bit of research on it. But I mean, I just loved it in great color, and Abigail lives on the water. And then this Fire King jadeite bowl. It has a little bit of scratching there on the bottom, but minor, nothing major. And so I think I might give this to her too. This really depends on how things Tetris in her box, because I want to have a good fit. I want to make sure that everything is secure and not going to get broken. I got Abigail a couple other things, but I don't want to show them to you because I want you to go over and watch her unboxing. I did go to another thrift store because it was in the area, and it's called DAV. So I don't typically pick up baskets, and these I'm just gonna put on Marketplace. And you may have noticed that I have said Marketplace more recently than I ever have in my life. And the reason is because now that I'm living in Des Moines, I mean, I should be taking advantage of the fact that I'm in a big town and you can sell stuff on Marketplace that you don't have to ship. So that is nice. So some of the things that I've picked, like from the auction lot unboxing, a lot of that stuff was lower dollar things or things that I was fine selling for a lower dollar. I don't have to ship them, and so it's just easy to throw up there because really I want my website to be curated. Now, there are things on my website that I'm not in love with, that I don't feel like go with my look or my vibe, but I already have them on there, so they're just gonna be there now. Something like this, a Longenberger basket, I might end up putting on the website if it doesn't sell off a Marketplace, but it would be much easier for somebody to just come pick this up because it's not technically my style. And I think it's a 1992 one. This one did have a little like bandana picnic basket liner. It does have the little tray insert. And then let's talk about something also. So the top of this is not perfect. You know what was right there? The thrift store number. So I feel like I have a lot of experience getting the marker or crayon or whatever it is that they use to put the price on. I have a lot of experience getting that off, right? Because I thrift a lot. But sometimes nothing wants to work. And so I do not understand why they would write the price tag on the top. Put it on the bottom. That's got some fuzz. But I mean, it makes no sense to me. It's like, why ruin a book or a piece of advertising that's cardboard or the finish off of a dresser by putting some sticky adhesive on it? It makes no sense to me at all. So anyway, I a lot of times just use an eraser, and the eraser like faded it but didn't get it off, and then it started to strip the stain or the coloring, the oil around it. Okay, so I stopped doing that. Then I have rubbing alcohol, so I used rubbing alcohol. Okay, a little better, but it's still not doing the trick either. So then I'm like, okay, well, let's try a magic eraser. So was that the next thing I did? Yeah, I think I did a magic eraser next. Still not doing the deed. Tried hairspray. Still not doing the deed. I mean, all of them together kind of got things off, but you can still see a little bit there, and you can definitely see it's faded from where I put some muscle into it. So tell me, what would you have done to get the marker crayon wax combo thingy off with the price? Because I'm sure all of us have had difficult to remove price tags and pieces. And I know when I've shared things before, things that have worked for me, other people will be like, well, I do such and such and such and such. And they're great ideas, things that I hadn't ever tried or done. So always looking for new suggestions. That I think was like $3.95, and then this one was like $4.95. It has the plastic liner. It also has the insert. It also had the price tag at the top. So these are like mint condition other than the lid. So this one had some like staining here that I tried to clean. And then you can see a little bit of residue left from the price, and it's just discolored. So I don't know. Disappointed in that, but I do already have them on Marketplace. I think I put them on yesterday, and so hopefully they sell. I mean, I'm definitely going to be able to sell them for more than I purchased them for, surely. But they will be on Marketplace and not the website. But these are two pieces that I would ship to you if you are interested. Just shoot me a message and let me know. But I did have somebody message me about something that I had shared on here in one of these videos, and she messaged me on Marketplace, and then she wanted me to ship it to her. Well, shipping, it is more labor, more time, more supplies, credit card fee, et cetera, et cetera. So things are cheaper if they're on Marketplace, because it's saving me money. There's less cost to me that way. So if you want these two baskets though, I would ship them for what I have them on Marketplace. Just FYI, side note. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed going to the thrift stores with me. Let me know if there's any other thrift stores in the Des Moines, Iowa area that I don't have any videos on. If you've watched all my videos, I know that's probably not applicable to anyone, but if there's a thrift store that you think I'm missing, please let me know, and I will put it on my list and try and get to it. The 3 that we went to today, 2 of the places that I had never ever been to, well, one of the places I do think I'd been there probably 15 years ago, but no matter what, I would love to get some more suggestions or even just a favorite shop of yours. What I consider my favorite shops, and I have them listed down in the description, or I have a link down in the description, are places that I can buy to resell, and I'm buying old stuff. If a place has a good mixing bowl and air fryer and clothing, I don't care. That's not what I'm buying. I'm buying the older stuff. So keep that in mind. And I'm not the end user, so I have a lower price point. So those are my favorite. All right, I'll see you next week.